Hello there, this is Mr. A. Mrs. Andrews is here. This is a model of the progress review, what it should look like, how it should work. So the first thing you're going to do is probably want to reference this little document that's queued up here. These are the criteria for the monthly progress. Maybe you've seen them before, maybe you haven't. But in order to be making progress, these are the 4 goals. You need to be able to show how you're meeting up each one of these. So I'm going to start off by saying, I believe I am making appropriate progress for the month of October. The first thing I'm going to talk about is creativity. So that's how my tabs are going to work out, right? So in creativity on my portfolio, you can see in the month of October, I have 3 things right now. I might have more in the future, but one of the things is I came up with a new idea for doing historical fiction, which involves the I Survived books, which I'd never read before. Here's an example of what I did to read those. So that's a creative new thing for me. I color coded some stuff. There's another example on my project. I've never done this before, but I saw somebody doing it last year and I thought, hey, that's a cool new idea. I'm going to try that out. I was really happy with that. So that's creativity number 2. My third creativity example is, oh yeah, I don't have anything to show for this yet, but I picked out, I guess I could go into my reading list to show how on my reading log here, I noticed that I'm filling up all of my categories. The 2 that I don't have anything for yet are poetry, Shakespeare, and graphic novels. So I can't say graphic novels, right? Graphic novels, there we go. So I went to the library and picked out a Shakespeare play, Twelfth Night, which is actually something that got inspired from reading, which I'll talk about in a second. So that's what this is. I have a plan for a compare and contrast project kind of going. Next up is the reading. How am I an avid reader? How am I inspiring other people to read? Here's my reading tab. In the month of September, I got 9. Right now, where I'm at in the halfway point of October, I guess, is when I'm recording. I've got 10 so far, so it's been going pretty good. One thing I've been doing to inspire other people to read is blogging about a lot of what I've read. And I've shared some of that on the stream. Some of you have seen that before. There was I read 5 books in one weekend kind of thing. It was really awesome. I guess I finished them all. I didn't read them all in five books in one weekend. But anyway, so I feel like that's avid reading for me. 10 books in 1 month is kind of a lot. So I usually don't read that many. So that's good. Moving on, what projects? I think I don't have this part updated. I just realized that today. But these are all things that I worked on this month. I don't have anything in feedback yet because I haven't recorded that, but I definitely did the SL1 discussion, working on my blog, my independent reading chart, my vocab chart I've been adding to, and I've been updating my portfolio. So that's all really good stuff. The targets specifically, I have worked on kind of parallel those things I just mentioned in my reading chart. I'm working on R10. Our vocab stuff is giving me evidence for L4 and L6. Blog and portfolio work together for W10, W4, W6. The discussion, I feel like I got that mostly done today, is SL1. And then SL1 kind of counts for the feedback that I'm working on, but I don't have any evidence for that yet. But I do believe, like it says here, I have clear, credible, and specific progress for many learning targets because I got like 6 of them going at once. So that's great. I feel like I'm doing well. Growth, I did well on also. On my growth tab for October, a lot of this came from my project. I need to think about, well, you can see, I don't need to read all this, but I noticed a lot of different things in the project completion that I needed to work on, like slowing down with my targets, improve more by having more than one text. There's a couple of things that I missed, so I need to be slower in reading those targets. And then some other ideas about how I could help other people out, like an example discussion. We built that so that people could grow, and then I participated in the growth by giving feedback to each group in class, and then I will have some more specific things to show for that in my October feedback contributions, which are currently not updated, so stand by for that kind of stuff here in a little bit. But altogether, I feel like I've met all of these criteria on the monthly progress chart for the the progressing or the passing or the making progress grade. So that's what I think I deserve. The end.